All right, we're in here, 2023 Ford Maverick. I'm about to start it up. New condenser, just recharged it, haven't started it yet. And let's get the pressures and watch the pressures. As you can see, this is basically outside temperature is, where's our outside temperature? 64 degrees outside. Our pressure inside our system is between 66, and that's only because I filled it liquid on the high side, so it's a little high, and it's not all bleeding through to the low side through the expansion valve, so it's a tad bit lower, but basically it's the same. So we're going to watch the pressures, and here they are when it was under a deep vacuum. Now we're going to start it. So let's turn on the key. Give it a start. It started. Now let's see how long it takes to register before it actually engages the clutch. Yes, this does have a clutch. And I believe I have it on max. I have it on max. Get the fan all the way up. Yeah, the fan's all the way up. There you go. You just seen the high side go down. Look at that right there. Do you see where the... Am I in pressure, right? Yeah. So the high side, just everything opened up and equaled out. And high and low right now are exactly the same. Why am I not getting cooling? I have it on max. I'm having no change in pressures. Do we have a sensor disconnected, or does this vehicle actually take this long to engage the compressor? Max auto, that's max, that's defrost. There's max AC. I'm all the way cold. We still don't have AC as far as I can see. Yeah, there's nothing happening. Now we're searching for a problem. Let's see what's up with this. We got to show out. This wasn't a big front end accident. There's the fans were changed. And why do we have a coolant light on? Like temperature. That's just to check that. Now, just turn it on. I hear a real high fan. The fan is blaring away as if it's really hot outside or a really hot engine. We had to check engine light. This is cold. They have coolant in the system. Where's our wiring harness? What are we missing? I think we are missing our little sensor. I think I'm on another vehicle where I'm going to be looking for the ambient sensor. Now this was all replaced, but you notice there's one flap. They asked me this question. They go, we ordered 3 of these thinking that one was, I didn't. This is the body shop technician. They ordered 3 of these grills because they thought it was a defect because one flap was missing. This was all smashed up into pieces and one flap is missing. They asked me, is this normal? And I gotta say, I don't remember seeing that. And they go, why would they do that if they did that? Well, I could think of one reason. To cover their ass so they don't burn up an engine. If the flappers, if the little fans, the little blades ever failed into closed position in hot weather, they want to have at least some air. This would be a ram effect of really high air going in here and here. They don't want to blow engines, and that's the only reason I could think they left one out on each side. So if it ever failed into closed position, because manufacturers don't do stuff like that for nothing. Usually they learn by their mistakes and they try to correct it before they release it to the public, but we know that's not always happens, and we end up being the guinea pigs and have to pay for bad engines, bad transmissions, and other bad designs like Honda air conditioning systems that blow front shaft seals and then blow a condenser leaking and then a evaporator leaking and charge the customer for their defects, that kind of situation. So that's it for this video right now. I gotta find a sensor or why this AC is not coming on. Let me turn off the AC. Let's see if that fan goes down. When my AC goes down, wonder if they had wiring damage. Okay, let's turn this off. Get me off here. Well, let me get right there. Fan still same, still check engine, still, it's pegged hot, but this engine is not hot. It was dead cold. So I'm gonna shut it off. I see it full on coolant, and I still want to shut this thing off. Where the hell is, how do I shut this off? Please, somebody must see an off button here. That's auto, and now it went down, and I got that all the way down, but there's no button. Ah, there it goes. It's off, totally off. And the fan is still on high. Engine coolant, it says engine coolant, so these guys didn't fill this right. Okay, they got the top. He totally filled it up. I bet you he didn't bleed it out. That's what I know he did. Okay, so I'm gonna look into this, tell them they don't, this is what happens when you don't use the vacuum system, or you don't read and find all the bleed ports and bleed. Because my first clue was, why is the fan on super high speed? Why is there a coolant temp light on there? But the coolant is totally filled inside the overflow tank because lack of reading, most likely. And oh, how can I prove that? Well, let me get my hands down here and squeeze a hose. It sounds a little soggy. Let me grab this hose down here. I can make bubble sounds. That feels empty. Can I grab one way down there? Big guy. Oh yeah. I hear a lot of sloshing and bubbles inside all the hoses. There's a lot of bubbles in this system. So, incorrect procedures, something to learn. And yeah, you don't send customers out like that. So I'll let him know about that. So if they do have a vacuum bleeder, or hit the computer, open up the manual, get out the procedures, and find out where you bleed all the vacuum. This is 2023 Ford Maverick. This is actually my first Ford Maverick that I have ever worked on. And I'm in San Francisco, California, so pickup trucks are not really common, and Fords are almost non-existent. It's like, what's a Ford? See you guys later. We'll be back, and if I get information of what was wrong on this, I'll let you guys know.